Hey, sit quietly for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath. Life has changed a lot over the years, hasn't it? Some chapters ended quietly. Some changes happened suddenly. Some people are no longer near. And sometimes when you look at your life now, it feels very different from the way you once imagined it would. Quieter, slower, more reflective. And if you're honest, there are moments when you wonder what this season is really meant for. What comes next for me now? Is there still something meaningful ahead? But listen to this is not random. God is speaking to you right now, and He's saying, I am opening a gentle, new chapter in your life. Take another slow breath, and let those words settle gently into your spirit. God says, I know this season feels unfamiliar sometimes. You spent so many years taking care of others, helping others, being needed every day. Your life moved quickly for a long time. But now things feel quieter, and because life slowed down, your heart sometimes wonders if purpose slowed down too. But hear me gently, your story is not ending. A new chapter is beginning. God says not every meaningful chapter has to be loud or busy. Some of the most beautiful seasons of life are the gentle ones, the peaceful ones, the slower ones where the soul finally has room to breathe. God says, I am leading you into a softer season now. A season where your heart does not have to stay in survival mode anymore. A season where peace matters more than pressure. A season where healing matters more than rushing. God says, I know you've carried many burdens over the years. Worries, heartbreak, responsibilities, emotional exhaustion. And somewhere along the way your soul became tired. But I do not want your life to stay heavy forever. God says this new chapter is not about losing your purpose. It is about discovering peace in a deeper way. Learning to rest in my presence. Learning to enjoy life again gently without carrying so much fear about tomorrow. God says, I know there are moments when loneliness still touches your heart. Moments when you miss how life used to feel. And it's okay to feel emotional about those things. But please do not mistake change for the end of joy, because there is still joy ahead of you. God says there are still peaceful mornings waiting for you. Still meaningful conversations waiting for you. Still quiet moments where your heart suddenly feels comforted again. Still beauty ahead that you cannot yet fully see. God says this chapter may feel gentler, but gentler does not mean empty. It means your soul is being invited into a deeper kind of peace. God says, I want you to stop fearing the future now. Stop assuming that life only becomes harder from here. That is not the story I am writing for you. I am writing a chapter of restoration, a chapter of healing, a chapter of emotional peace. God says you are not forgotten in this season. You are not invisible. You are not left behind. I am still guiding your life carefully, one gentle step at a time. God says, I know your heart has been through a lot. More than many people realize. And because of that, part of you became afraid to hope for beautiful things again. Afraid to expect peace. Afraid to believe that good things could still happen for you. But hear me gently, you are still allowed to hope. Still allowed to smile. Still allowed to experience joy again. God says this new chapter will not look exactly like the chapters behind you. But that does not make it less meaningful. Sometimes the quieter chapters are the ones where the deepest healing happens. God says, I am teaching your heart how to slow down without fear. How to rest without guilt. How to trust me without needing to control every tomorrow. God says there are still people who will be touched by your kindness. Still moments that will make your heart feel alive again. Still peaceful days that will remind you life is not over. God says one day you will look back on this season and realize something beautiful. The chapter you once feared would feel empty became the chapter where your soul finally found peace. God says, so stop mourning your future before it even arrives. Stop believing that your best moments are already gone. Because I am still creating beautiful things ahead for you. Still opening new doors. Still restoring joy to your spirit. Still guiding you toward peaceful days. God says this is not the ending of your story. It is the beginning of a gentler, calmer, more peaceful chapter. And I will walk beside you through every beautiful moment of it. Always. If this message encouraged your heart, type God is leading me forward in the comments. And remind yourself today a gentle new chapter is opening in your life. and peace is waiting for you there.